Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online and welcome to a test for the Explorthrus. So I'm looking for a different ship to do some exploration in, and I think that the Orthrus is quite an interesting candidate. As always, if you're interested in the fit that I'm trying here, you can find it in the biography of my main Mizuko. And this one, well, it's active with only a medium shield booster, and the first test is Sancha Visual. It's gonna be quite interesting to see how we get along in this site. I am a little bit worried. You guys might remember in the Auto Jackdaw that we do run into problems on that very first volley. So my plan here is to take my time to try to coast through that first room without focusing on the outpost that you have to destroy right away. We're also going to make this a little bit better. So that's from Into the Abyss. That's still remaining. So normally you could try to destroy that as quickly as possible, but I am not really convinced by the tank here. So what we're going to do is we're going to destroy all of that. Oh, that's actually okay. Let's fire full volley. Is that in range? Yes, it is. Okay, let's keep flying. And then let's also add my EM drones. All of this is of course built to be specialized around tackling. So let's also group this up. Let's take a look at that. Tackling Sancha, so it's the right resistances, it should be the right damage type, and I invested in augmented acolytes in order to try and handle all of this. So we're going to move to this side, which we are trying to clear out. 70-kilometer flight time, that's pretty good. That does mean that I can do a lot of that. One disadvantage, I'm not cap stable, so I am slowly repping this, but I have to be a little bit careful when it comes to my cap. And you can see that these loyal manslayers, for instance, are quite tough. So let's see if I can add some missiles in that to see if we can finally break that baby. Yeah, that one just got wrecked, so that's good. Next one, let's see if we can take care of you. Then we'll take care of some ships. So first we are dismantling all of that incoming damage. That is if you're not sure about being able to survive all the volleys while you destroy this baby here, that Sancha security tower, then that's what you need to do. And oof, that's not good. Look at that, one of those frigates probably targeting my drones. So we're going to do a recall of them. Let's hope that they make it in time. Don't want to lose it. Alright, all 5 of them are on board, so we're going to continue to clear this out a little bit, try and float around. Let's see how my missiles go up against the Centatis Spectre here. Ooh, that's not bad. That is definitely better than in the Auto Jackdaw. Two-shotting a cruiser like that, that is something that we do like to see. On top of that, what you can also do is you can now just, keep hovering at the current range and snipe out all of these batteries at 40 kilometers. That's pretty handy as well. So let's focus on that first as well. So far, yeah, pretty happy. Not sure if maybe with like an abyssal medium shield booster I could make this guy a bit more cap stable, or you could probably cut out the afterburner if you want to save a little bit of cap. So let's do that for a little bit, and let's be a sniping platform. Look at that Spectre just getting wrecked from range, and we could do this up to like 70 kilometers away, so that's 3 volleys for a cruiser. That's definitely okay in my book. Next up is at 53 kilometers, very far away. We are going to take care of that light battery in 2 volleys as well. And what I do want to test here is to see what kind of missile damage I'm doing to something like this Loyal Butcher. So loyal, these guys are pretty hardcore, and that's a 153. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Alright, and now we're actually going to switch out to my precision missiles, which I've taken as well. And we're going to fire at the other one, just to see if that makes a big difference on these smaller targets. I have to be within 62 kilometers, so I can shoot at a longer range with the Heavy Furies than I can actually target. That's interesting, and that is obviously a lot better. So on frigates, if you are up against something like the Senti-Loyal Butcher, I would of course recommend that you switch to your precision missiles. And okay, for a second there it looked like I only had 5 of them with me, which was not good. So then we're going to quickly destroy this guy, and then that guy, take care of the final defenses here. And I feel pretty comfortable doing that from very far away, out of range apparently from those... Oh god, and he's already going after one of my augmented drones. Yeah, these loyal guys, they really don't like drones, and they try to destroy them. Luckily, we destroy them more quickly. Let's switch back out to the Furies. Well, maybe not. Well, we're going to quickly switch out to the Furies. Then we are going to approach the acceleration gate slowly. And then I think for the second room, we have something very annoying, which are those web drones that will come after you. So I'll need my drones for that, but potentially the precision missiles could be the answer there as well. And taking care of these light missile batteries in 2 volleys is definitely quite nice. So we are slowly approaching that acceleration gate. I'm not too worried at this point anymore, so we are going to target that Sasha security tower. And let's just see in how many volleys at the drones we can actually take care of that. Well, that's a mistake. That was actually a misclick. Wanted to go after, and I need you guys to start attacking that one. Okay, and I will get all of those reinforcements, of course. But let's add some damage. Keep approaching that gate. We'll actually speed up a little bit as well. Look at all those cruisers. But ooh, that is quite fast. That is definitely faster than the Orthrus, to be honest. So you just smack that about, return your drones in, the gate unlocks. Okay, this guy can very easily, actually has plenty of buffer compared to the other Jackdaw, let's switch to precision missiles, to snipe that primary target and just skip the entire first room. But it can also easily handle the entire first room as well. Second part here could be a little bit different, of course, because of the web drones. You do sometimes get quite a bit of damage. You want the stasis tower, you want to get out of here, you want as much speed as you can get. Let's fire like that. And then you want to try and grab that true Sasha. So that's not bad. 2 hits like that. Let's see, we do have some loyals in there, which is not good. And then a true Sasha, which is my target, and his drones as well. Let's see if we can one-shot that horror. Let's start doing a little bit of repping. And that guy is at 60 kilometers, so no way that I'm going to be able to snipe that right now. Let's see how my drones and precision missiles, come on, update that, do against these tiny little drones. Oh, God, that was a lot of shields coming back all of a sudden. No need to overuse the cap. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Now we're going to do the actual comparison. Drones on one, missiles on the other, and then keep one eye on that supervisor, which we're going to start to approach. A bit more repping. Missiles, when they hit, that's not bad. All the shields gone, and here my drones are working on that. Second hit, its armor is gone. Drones are tackling that one as well. Practically the same speed. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. On a small target like that, that's my precision missiles have been doing so well. And then, as we know by now, in the Vigil, this supervisor is actually not that tough. So he goes down, and now you can, if you want to, you can start going after some of these smaller guys as well, which really don't like my drones, because again, look at that, seriously attacking them. So let's see. Okay, that one shots. So I think it's going to be time to add a final little test, as we get, unfortunately, no drops here. Let's try to pull away a little bit, and let's also split the DPS to see on these loyal manslayers. That's not gonna be good, but I wonder what it does on something like a regular manslayer or an enslaver. So let's take a look at that. These are the precision missiles, just to be clear. They should hit these frigates quite a bit better. But you have these options, at least. I have to be honest, this doesn't feel better than what the Orthrus does. the Orthrus, sorry, the auto jackdaw does on these small targets here. So it's definitely interesting. You've got more buffer. We are talking about a cruiser, and when it comes to handling something like, let's go like that, like a cruiser yourself. Oh, and of course we are still going after that loyal. So let's add all my missiles to break that guy. Should work at this point, yeah. And then a big difference with the auto jackdaw, of course, that we are talking heavy missiles. So if I put in my heavy fury missiles, target one of those guys, and up to like 60 kilometers, my targeting range, what you can do then, once we are loaded, let's do that. That's not needed at this point. You can, of course, send the first volley out. Flies for a long time, but those are better hits. Let's hope that we can get 3 shots on the demon. Yeah, look at that. Armor completely gone. And hopefully a final shot. As he just goes out of range. Alright, so you gotta be a little bit careful about your range as well on this. But I personally do feel like this is a very interesting first test for, let's go like that, this Mjolnir on the, what I would say, hardest side that you're going to encounter. And which way do I want to go? We're in Hakshma. We'll take a look at that later. Warp within 50. So very good first test for the Explorthrus, an Orthrus in exploration. I think it did the job very nicely, and the one thing that the auto jackdaw sometimes has to deal with is its tanking capabilities. This of course has more buffer and quite equal damage and decent damage application, with even a bonus to large targets like cruiser. So I'm looking forward to taking this Orthrus in 4 and 3 out of 10s as well, to see how it performs there. Compare that to the jackdaw, but very, very happy with this choice here at first sight. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Warp drive active.